In this video, I'm going to talk about CIS18A Lab 4 Exercise 6, which is to create a Java program that uses recursion to calculate and display sequence 4, 9, 19, 39, and 79, given that A of n is equal to 2 times A of n minus 1 plus 1. And as you can see, we calculate that out. When A is A of 0, it starts at 4. A of 1 is 2 times 4 plus 1, so it takes the previous value, multiplied by 2 plus 1 equal to 9. And then A of 2 is 2 times 9 plus 1, which is A of 1 times 2 plus 1 equal 19, and so forth. So to start our program, we would start with our text editor, and here what you can see is that I have the comment about the program details. Then I have the first class called Recs, R-E-C-S, and I would start with the recursive method, and it's going to hold integer, and I call my recursive method myMeth. And in the parameter we want to use int n, and we also declare int result to hold the value through the calculation. Then we would start with the first if n is 0, which is A of 0, then it's going to return 4. That's our starting point. Then after that, we would have the result is equal to 2 times myMeth n minus 1 plus 1. And that comes from the formula from our program detail, which is this formula right here. Then we would return the result. I have a second class called class Recurs, R-E-C-U-R-S. And in this class, I have the main method. I create the new object called R, and that's type Recs from the previous class, the first class. Then I would have the system print line. So we use the print line method here to show that the sequence would enclose. Then continue, what we will do is we would call myMeth for A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, and A of 4, which should output 4, 9, 19, 39, and 79. So once I finish creating my program or writing my program, I'm going to go ahead and click File, Save As. And I want to name it the same name as my first class. And I save it to desktop or the location where I could find it. Once I save the program, then I would open up my command line. And in command line, I gotta make sure that I'm in the directory where the file is saved. Then I would go ahead and compile the program. Once the program is compiled, remember that we have two classes, and the second class is called Recurse, so we're going to use this to run the program, so Java Recurse. And here it shows that my A of 0 is 4, A of 1 is 9, and A of 2 is 19, A of 3 is 39, and A of 4 is 79. That gives us the proper output for the program. So to recap real quick, in my program, I have the first class called Recs. In the first class, I declare my method called myMeth, and this is for recursive method. And in this method, we want to use the parameter int n. I also declare int result. And I wanted to start with the initial value. So we want to state if n is 0, is equal to 0, then return 4, because that would be the first value here. Then after that, we would implement the algorithm that's going to calculate the next value and so forth. So result is going to hold 2 times the method of n minus 1 plus 1. This is going to execute the recursive call. Then we would return the result. In the second class, we have the main method. In the main method, we create the object called R under the rex type, which is from the first class. And here, what we would have is we would output our sequence information, and then from here on, we would call mymeth for A of 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that way we would output 4, 9, 19, 39, and 79. So after we ran the program, as you can see, we have the output that's according to the program requirement.